Hey folks, Southwest Prepper here with the Southwest Prepper Group. I have a very eye-opening email from a resident from Texas. A couple days ago, I made a post on YouTube. Actually, let's see if we can find it here. Asking for any Texas residents who lived through this disaster, this Texas disaster, to please contact me, email me. I wanted to hear how you made it through this disaster, what you would do different next time, and what you would tell others who are not prepared, what to have ready. And I got some really good responses. This particular email is a very eye opener, folks. A very good email for many of us who still don't see the need to prepare, I guess you would say, or still question whether you should prepare or not. And let me go ahead and get started here. First, I would like to mention I want to stay anonymous, which is completely understood. I will not mention any information on here, share any information on here. So if anybody ever wants to contact me, please do so. Your identity and it'll all be protected. Okay? I will not share any of your information. Never. You had posted about the crisis in Texas and how to prepare for the bad weather. Unfortunately, we did not see your videos until after the mess. When I say mess, I mean disaster. And I'm pretty sure what they're talking about here is about 2 weeks ago, folks. I posted on the polar vortex coming all the way down south. I keep an eye on the weather. I'm not a farmer or a rancher or anything like that. I do grow, and I'm kind of an urban grower, I guess you would say, the wannabe urban farmer in my head. So I keep an eye on the weather. And when I noticed this a couple weeks ago, I think it was even a week prior to the vortex actually showing up, I saw it and I made a video on it. So that's what they're referring to. We live in a very small town in Frio County, Texas. Ironic, right? I moved away from the cold northern California coast to a small county called Frio. Spanish translation, cold, freezing. Yep, my first winter in Texas, and oh boy was I in for a shock. In Northern California, especially on the coast, we see temperatures as low as 25 in the winter, spring, summer, and fall. So I thought Texas, being a hot place, majority of their winters were mild. 30s to 40s, no Arctic temperature, winds, not 16 degrees. And I mentioned that in this other video. People get used to their area, and they get used to the good weather, and that's where just like this person is saying, they weren't prepared for that area. And this stuff sneaks up on us. Like I said, no matter where you live, you got to be prepared, because it does sneak up on you. My girlfriend lives in a travel trailer. A tow hitch RV. Yeah, one of those. She has a AC and a small electric heater, a space heater, as in tiny. Well, when the storm first hit, we knew it was going to be bad. How bad, though, we were not ready for. The first night was down to what felt like 12 degrees wind chill, with gusts up to 10 miles per hour. We lost power at around 3 a.m. on Sunday morning. By Thursday, it was back on. We lost water Monday. Still have no water. My girlfriend and I consider ourselves immature preppers. We stay stocked in cases We stay stocked with cases of bottles of water, toilet paper, paper towels, and towels, rubbing alcohol, cleaning sprays, disinfecting, antibacterial wipe sprays, canned goods, rice, beans, and other dehydrated foods. So we felt we were okay for the most part. She has a propane stove top built into the trailer. She also has an emergency blanket that she used as a tent like covering over our bed with about 8 heavy blankets. She got a giant pot thing and was able to get water from one of the other lines and filled that up for the restroom use only. We both refused to drink or use the water for anything else than flushing. By day 3, we got a notice stating to boil the water prior to use. By day 4, we got another notice saying it was safe. No, it's not safe. There are still parasites in the water, not to mention the toxic amounts of metal. So we had been using our bottles of water to cook, clean, and drink. Supplies ran out quick. There's only 2 of us in this trailer. We went through 3 cases of water. Thankfully, we still had 2 in the storage and toilet paper. Think bulk items, I believe that's what it says. Here were the things that got bad. Again, my girlfriend is a social media viewer. She had seen someone use TP and rubbing alcohol as a source of heat. The first time we tried it inside, the place filled up with smoke. Second time we tried, again, smoke. We sat in the car with it turned on and the heater turned on for a good 2 hours before the smoke completely cleared. Then the stores opened back up after day 3. She got some mason jars with lids with holes and got some wicks and the tiki torch fluid. We were cleaning black soot out of our noses for 2 days. That was an epic fail as well. Our water had to be shut off because the filter she used at the base of the spigot broke. Thankfully, none of our pipes inside broke. What did crack was the corner of the wall. Water seeped in through the floor. Jeez Louise. Now the temps have risen, and when we went to inspect the full force of the damage, we were very lucky. Only one side panel had a small hole. The pressure gauge from the RV to the hose attached broke, and the filter broke off into the hose. So minor damage compared to what could have happened. We knew to shut off the water at the source and leave our sinks turned on, open. I know that there were so many people who had suffered far worse than us. And my heart just broke when I heard about the mother and daughter who had passed away, died in their car trying to get warm. I really can't help but think if they knew the basics of survival and tricks of the trade, if you will, if hundreds of people could have suffered less, hadn't lost their lives or family. I am so thankful that I had a dad to teach me as much as a young age to survive in severe cold weather, that I had the knowledge to do what needed to be done. If only people had taken this winter storm to heart, maybe our shelves wouldn't be bare right now, or gas stations out of gas, or propane being gone. I really cannot say if people will ever just stop being so self-absorbed and actually check on their neighbors' well-being. Maybe, just maybe. Deaths didn't have to happen. Homes being destroyed could have been saved. Food storages wouldn't be long and treacherous. Who knows, maybe even warnings would have been heard. With that said, I have also passed down my knowledge to my kids. My son, who just turned 18, asked for a bug out bag and wants to learn how to be able to survive when things go dark. I'm thinking that he's willing to hear me out and not think I'm crazy or just some nut job who hates or distrusts the government. Your channel is important. Your message is important. And I hope that you are able to reach some people, if only one. Then you have made a huge difference to that one person. I know this email is long and probably boring you to death, and I'm sorry, but I just wanted to tell you our experience with this winter in Texas and that survival know-how is important, especially when the grid goes down. We lost our cell phone service, not just the internet, but actual cell phone to make a call or text service. For 3 days, we couldn't contact people. And if we didn't have the knowledge that we do, we would have been screwed. And that's why your message and teachings are so important. Thank you for taking the time and reading our experience. Thank you for taking the time and sharing your experience. This is how we all learn, folks. These very important survival tips, the ways to survive, we learn from people who have gone through it themselves, and they teach us and they show us. So I do appreciate you for taking the time out, and I hope that your family is doing okay. And again, folks, no fear. We hope for the best. We prepare for the worst. I really, again, this is not to repeat myself, but this is why I really made the channel. If I could just get some basic information out, some survival tips, survival skills, knowledge, and if I could help some people, that's all. That's basically what I'm here for. So folks, if you need anything, if you need any help, please reach out. I'm here for you guys. I'm serious. If you guys really need any help, reach out. Where do I start? How do I do this? Contact me, comment below, or just email me. We can do this together, folks. We got to be able to get through this together. So if you're alone in this, reach out. You don't have to be. I formed this. I changed it from Southwest Prepper to Southwest Prepper Group, because we are a community and we have to help each other through these very hard and very hard times. So once again, look out for each other, be safe, be aware of your surroundings. This is the Southwest Prepper with the Southwest Prepper Group. Love and light to you all.